So you have finally cleared the entrance exam. First of all,
Congratulations.
Congratulations yourself.
the next big step for your MBBS abroad journey is packing. In this video, I'll walk you through everything you need to pack, from electronics, important documents, cooking utensils, Indian spices, medicine, clothes, and I'll share some launch access tips, and I'll share website and products you can buy to make your packing easier and smarter. To make even simpler, I have added a complete downloadable checklist in the description so you don't miss any item. Let's get started and make your packing even more simpler and hassle-free.
How we gon' go like this? Done about twice in a row like this. Yeah, you got mans out of flow like this. Acting out like you ain't know about how we gon' go like this. It don't make sense that we roll like this. Now you got mans out of flow like this. Thought we was a
So
team.
let's first start with air ticket and way allowance, how much way you can carry while traveling. So baggage allowance depend on airline to airline. For Aeroflot it will be 7 kg and 23 kg check-in bag. Also you can add an extra 23 kg suitcase. It will cost you around 15 to 17,000. So you need to pay in INR at the airport, or you can even add while booking the flight. So for coming here, as I said, there are two routes from India, Moscow to Vladivostok, and other from India, Hong Kong or Beijing, China, and then Vladivostok. So we have two routes for coming here. For my recommendation, if you are coming from Moscow, it will be ideal for carrying extra luggage, and if you want flexibility, so then this Asian hub routes will be better for you for scheduling and managing everything. These are flexible and this is for ideal luggage allowance. So after confirming your flight tickets, now let's talk about packing. So for packing you will need two check-in bags, and before buying, check the dimension on your flight ticket and or your website of the airlines. So after confirming the dimension, you can buy two check-in bags, and you will need one cabin bag. It can be your school bag normal. After that, now let's start talking about cabin bag first. So in cabin you can carry a school bag which weighs 7 to 10 kg and one crossbody bag or a small handbag. So these two things you can carry in your cabin. So now let's talk about what you need to pack for your documents. As you can see, I have a document folder. So like this, you can get yourself a document folder and keep your all the original documents in this. For documents, the first thing you need to pack is your 10th and 12th original mark sheet. So as you can see, it is apostilled and it is a original copy. The next document I will recommend you to carry is a print of admission letter. The first document when you apply to university which you received is the admission letter. So I will recommend you to get a printout of admission letter and pack it in your document folder. So the next thing you need to carry is your passport. Obviously I will recommend you to get a cover for your passport so you can easily slide in your migration slip. So when you will be doing your documentation, they will ask for your passport and migration slips. So I will recommend you to get a cover and you can easily slide it in. So it is safe and secure. So I will recommend you to get a cover and keep your migration slip safe always. So next piece of document you need to pack is HIV report copy. I will recommend you to get yourself checked at Dr. Lal Path Clinic, as you can see the picture, as it is a very famous company and there are multiple branch in all the areas and it is preferred for visa services. So keep a copy of your HIV report on your document folder. The next thing you need to pack is passport size photos. I will recommend you to get these in physical copy and have a digital copies. In university, some places they will ask you for a digital copy and somewhere the physical ones. So I will recommend you to get 25 of physical copies. If you wear specs, I will recommend you to get some pictures without the specs. Also have a digital scan of your passport size photos, so you have everything you need. Next thing I will recommend you to is bring currency. So you need to bring three currencies. The first one is ruble. So I will recommend you to bring at least 20,000 ruble, so it can last you for grocery shopping, pay dormitory fees and for your documentation. The other currency I will recommend you to is bring dollars. So you can bring your whole semester fees in dollars. It will be a profitable deal for you. So the next currency is INR. So you can bring a little amount of rupees. So if you want to trade with your international roommate, like my roommate was Chinese, so he went back to his home now, but we traded our currencies, like he gave me one, I gave him rupees. So that's all for the list of documents you need to bring. So the next thing you need to pack in your cabin bag is all the electronics like iPad, laptop, all these things. So I will recommend you to keep these types of electronics in a different compartment, so it will be easy for you while during the checking process. You need to take everything out again and again and again pack your bag. To make it easy, I will recommend you to keep all your electronics in a different compartment. So now let's talk about should you get an iPad or get an laptop. So I have both iPad and laptop. After using both of them, I will suggest you to get iPad. It is not compulsory to get either of them, but to make your study easier, I will recommend you to get an iPad, because 70% of the time you have to study from the PDF, so it will be easy on your eyes. Also, you can easily read, otherwise you have to read it on the phone. So I will recommend you to get an iPad. As of now, student discount is going on, so you can go to Apple website and get an iPad and a free Apple Pencil, approx 54 to 55,000. So I will recommend you to get an iPad Air M2. If you are planning to buy iPad after coming here, I will not suggest that, because the prices here are comparatively more than India. Also, there are no official stores here, so there will be no student discount. So I will recommend you to get an iPad from India with student discount. The next thing you need to pack is a charger. So I will recommend you to put a charger in your crossbody bag, so it will be convenient for you to take it out and charge it again. So you can put your passport, power bank and a charger in your crossbody bag. So invest your money in a good crossbody bag, not too big, so it will be very bulky, 3 to 5 liter crossbody bag. So the next thing is a power bank. So I will recommend you to get a power bank at least 10,000 mAh, so it can last you for your whole journey. Also, it will be very convenient on your daily class days, so you don't run out of battery, because most of the time teacher will share all the information on WhatsApp and all, so there is a more usage of phone during the classes. So I will recommend you to get at least 10,000 mAh power bank. And you should also put this in your crossbody bag. So your final crossbody bag should look like this. Like this, you can keep a power bank and a charger. You can see power bank and a charger. On your next pocket, you should keep your passport and some currency. That's all the things you should pack in your crossbody bag. The next thing you should pack is a good trimmer, because the barbershop here are expensive and also are not very convenient for, like, if you want to get a trim, you can quickly go to nearest barbershop in India, but here it is first of all expensive, second of all it is not convenient. So I will recommend you to get a good trimmer. Also, if you want to, you can buy it from here only, but the prices in India will be a little cheaper. So I will recommend you to get good trimmer. I use Philips one blade and a Xiaomi trimmer. If you are interested in this, I will link them down below, because I am using them since 1 year and they are working great, so I will highly recommend them. The next thing to pack is a good headphone, because during the flight there will be a lot of disturbance. Also, you will be very tired, so I will recommend you to invest money in a good pair of headphone, because during the flight there will be a lot of disturbance, some child crying and all. So as you can see, if you invest a good pair of headphones, you can cancel out all the sounds and sleep properly. Also, in university, teacher will send you audio files, like for Russian, teacher will send you pronunciation, as I also send you on my Telegram to kickstart your studying. So we have talked about all the documents, electronics and everything. So I will recommend you to pack all these items in your cabin bag or a shoulder bag, so you can keep it close to you, because it contains all your original documents, all your expensive equipment. So I will recommend you to put in cabin bag. Also, you have seen like they throw your check-in bags here to there while transporting, so you should not keep in that. The next thing you should pack in your cabin bag is snacks, because during the journey after your first layover, the food will be not to your liking. As you can see on the screen, this was the food while I was traveling from Moscow to Vladivostok. So I will recommend you to ask your mother to prepare a meal for your journey and pack it in your cabin bag. So it should be not very liquidy, it should be like a solid snack. Sandwiches, parathas, these type of things you can pack in your cabin bag. Also, biscuits are usually allowed to carry in your cabin bag. I will request you not to carry any kind of meat, eggs, fish, but be mindful of smell of the food. It might affect the co-passengers. So now let's talk about what should you not pack in your cabin bag. First thing is you should not keep any sharp object in your cabin bag. The next thing you should not pack in your cabin bag is flammable items like perfumes, these kind of stuff you should not pack in your cabin bag. The next thing you should not carry is liquid over 100 ml capacity. All the shampoos over 100 ml capacity you should not put in your cabin bag. They will remove during the check-in, so keep in mind all these things which you should not do. Now let's move on to the next thing, which is these 23 kg suitcases. I have this American Tourister Air Conic. It is very lightweight and TSA approved lock system. Also it has anti-theft zip protection. It will be perfect for you if you are interested in this. So I will link down this below. So now let's talk about what are the do's and don'ts for the check-in bag. So first, you should keep your all the utensils here. Also wrap around the cloth if they are fragile. Also the third thing you should keep in your mind is that keep your liquid in a sealed bag so it should not leak. And the don'ts are you should not pack any electronics in there. So now let's talk about what exactly should you pack in your check-in bag. The first thing you should pack is your utensils, all of your clothes, spices, books if you are carrying, and the last thing you should pack is food items if there any space left. So first let's start with what clothes should you pack. So let me show you a price comparison between India and Russia. Let me show you. So currently I am in Kalina Mall, so let me show you what I am talking about. I will show you all the prices. Jeans will cost you 4,000, 4,000 and 3,000. A normal thin jacket is also 5,600. So a simple white t-shirt 1,800. For white t-shirt you can see it is 1,800, 2,000. So they are more expensive. Let me show you the store so you can also compare. It is Dub. So let's move on. So you can see a simple t-shirt is 2,000. Jeans is 3,300. After 70% the prices are still like 1,300, 1,200. So for clothing I will recommend you to buy everything from India except the jackets, winter jackets. It will be better to buy it from here. It will save you a lot of luggage space also. So for clothing, t-shirts and everything, buy it from India. Also jeans. Here it will be expensive and I don't like the style. So now let's talk about what clothing you need to pack. So first of all you need to pack 5 to 6 jeans because you will be wearing them every day for classes, for going to city or for an event. So jeans, pack 5 to 6 because it will be like your daily use. I will recommend you to buy a relaxed fit jeans, like there are multiple category of jeans. So I will recommend you to buy relaxed fit because in winters you will be wearing thermals, so it won't be too much tight for you. The next piece of clothing you should bring is shirts and t-shirts. If you wear more shirts you should bring 5 to 6. If you are more like a shirt kind of guy, you can also bring shirt plus t-shirt. So same goes for girls. Girls can bring tops, shirts, t-shirts, so depend on them. As I said, the prices for clothes for girls is comparatively cheap than boys, so girls can pack accordingly. The next thing you should pack is shoes. So for shoes I will recommend you to get 2 pairs of shoes. One you will be wearing, also when you can pack in your suitcase, because like in sports classes when we go to sports building, there we need to change clothes to sports shoes. So that's why I will recommend you to get 2 pairs of shoes. And for winter's boot you can buy after coming here. The next thing you should pack is traditional wear dresses. As you know, there are Indian festivals celebrated here like Diwali and all, so I will recommend you to buy at least 2 pairs of traditional wear. So the next footwear is slippers. So I will recommend you to get a normal daily wear lightweight slipper, and you can buy Crocs after coming here. Crocs prices are normal here also. For your clinical classes when you have to go, you have to wear Crocs. so I will recommend you to not get it from India. It will be like an extra way for you, so you can buy same thing here of normal price. So I will recommend you to get a normal pair of slipper for daily use. That's it, and you can buy Crocs from here. The next clothing you should pack is a pair of sports equipment, like a sports lower and a sports t-shirt. You should have at least 2 pair of them because there will be 2 sports classes in a week. So for alternative use, you can bring at least 2 pair of sports equipment. If you don't wear proper sports clothing, so they will not allow you to attend. They will mark you absent. So I will recommend you to bring it from India only. So the next thing you should pack is a belt. And regarding thermals, I will recommend you to buy at least 2 pair of thermal inner wear for your winter. Here the thermals are a normal priced, a little bit expensive than India, but jackets, boots and these are cheaper. So I will recommend you to get at least 2 to 3 pair of thermal inner wear for the winters. And for jackets, boots and these types of winter gloves, muffler, these things you can buy it here. The prices will be cheaper and it will save you luggage way. So the next thing you should pack is a towel, because the towel here are very expensive. For example, a normal towel in India will cost you 300 to 400. Here it will cost you 1000 to 1500. That's why I will suggest you to get 2 to 3 towels for your daily use. So now let's move on to the next segment, which is what medical clothing should you bring. So for clothing you should get at least 2 aprons because you will be wearing them in your daily classes. And for alternative use, so I will recommend you to get at least 2 aprons for your daily use. So the next thing is scrubs. So I will recommend you to get 2 scrubs, 2 pair of scrubs, upper and lower, because from first year itself you will be going to see the surgeries and a stethoscope is not required till your second year. So I will recommend you to not to buy that. All these medical clothing you can buy from Kanya Med. You can buy scrubs, caps and gloves, this kind of stuff. Now let's move on to the next segment, which is toiletries and personal care. So first let me take you to Kalina Mall and show you all the toiletries and all the skincare stuff. So for skincare, as you can see, everything is available. Himalayan face wash, cream, as you can see, Himalayan cream. And so for skincare and toiletries, everything is available. You can bring for initial days, it will be enough, and later on you can buy it from here. Also for perfume, you can see behind me there is a large section. Let me show you. This from that end is whole perfume section. All brands are available. Also you can check the prices. For these brand, I think these are reasonable. To summarize, for the skincare and toiletries, everything is available here. Also to check the specific details, you can download this shops app and check the availability of the products and the prices. If it suits you, then you can buy it from here. Also, otherwise you can buy it from India if you have enough luggage space. So now let's move on to the next segment, which is utensils. First let me show you what all utensils are available here and what are the prices. So now let me show you all the utensils which are available here and you don't need to buy it from India. Firstly, as you can see, cookers are available here, but prices you can check. Also the design also is like not good. So as you can see, cookers are also available here, but the design and everything is a little off. Also the prices are very expensive. So the first thing you need to buy is a cooker. You can buy a kadhai cooker, which is a mixture of kadhai and a cooker. On the screen you can see this image. This utensil can serve a purpose of a kadhai plus a pressure cooker. Also I have this same pressure cooker. Also don't buy these pan. All the types of pans are available. For South Indian idlis, pan frying, their lids. Everything is available. Also you can check the prices. So you don't need to buy a frying pan, kadhai or this type of pan. You don't need to buy. Everything is available here. So let's move on to the next thing. So the next thing is cutlery. As you can see, all the plates and spoon will be made up of ceramic. You will not find here like steel plates and bowl and glasses. So if you like steel plates, bowl and tumbler, you can bring that from India. Otherwise plates and all the cutlery is available here. The prices are even cheaper than India, so I will recommend you to not buy any plate, bowl or spoon, only if you like the steel ones, and it will last you longer. For these there is a risk of that they can easily break, but the prices are very cheap, you can buy it again. So let me show you the prices now. You can see this, the prices are also very cheap, 130, 340, all this. So same goes for knife, spoon and fork. You can see the prices, 300, 300, 300, 300, all the prices are 300. You can easily buy a set of these, and the quality is also good. Also, if you want to bring for initial days, for the first week you can buy it from India, it depends on you. So everything for cooking related is available here except the cooker. You can buy the cooker from India and you will be all good. It will save you luggage space and weight. Also, I would like to add that this store is located in Kalina Mall, which you can easily access. You must be visiting this every week, so you can easily buy it from here. This is the store which I just showed you. So now let's talk about spices, what all you need to pack. First of all, let me tell you that all the spices which we use in India are available here, like 90% of them are available here. So the price is comparatively higher than India. So if you have enough space to pack all the spices, you can bring it from India. If you don't have enough space, so you can buy it from here. I will show you a comparison list of both the prices in Russia and in India, as you can see on the screen on Wildberries. If you want to check the prices, you can put address near Kalina Mall and check all the prices. So for spices, as I said, it is available, but some of them are not available. So I have made a proper list of all the spices which we use. So you can check all the list and buy according to your liking. So the other option is that you can bring 1 month spices and the rest of them you can buy it from here, but it is comparatively expensive than India, so that's on you. So now let me tell you which spices are must you should bring. As you can see, I carry Maggi masala. If I know that I will be going there and I don't like the food, so I keep Maggi masala with me, so I can add it in the food and make it a little bit better. So you should bring at least 150 to 200 Maggi masala packets. It depends on your liking. If you like it, you should bring more. If you don't, you can bring less, depends on you. The next spice you should keep is peri peri masala. It will serve the same purpose. So for the sauces, there are some sauces which are not available here, like Szechuan sauce, ginger garlic paste. These things are not available, so I will recommend you to buy Szechuan sauce if you want to make fried rice or like a side dish you want to eat. Also, you can bring a golgappa set and enjoy golgappas with your friends. The next thing you should add is chai patti, because Indian ones are better and more aromatic, so I will recommend you to get it from India. So for spices, you can like arrange all of your spices in a box, because there are cockroaches in some dormitories, so I will recommend you to be aware of that so you don't spoil all your spices. So now let me show you the spices which are available here in Russia. So as you can see behind me, whole this segment is of spices. So let me show you from starting. Black pepper, lemongrass, thymian, basil leaves, all these spices are available here. For pulao, borscht, all these spices are available. Also you can see chili is also available. It will cost you 114. Garlic, then cloves, you can see onion, with this is coriander, this is haldi also available, this is coriander, this is jeera, this is onion, this is dhania. Everything is available here. It's not like that it is not available. So everything is available here, but it is not up to our taste. Like we are eating since a long time in India. After trying these spices, we can easily differentiate the taste. So now let's talk about books, important topic. So first of all, I don't recommend you buying any physical books from India if you have iPad. Let me explain why. So I will explain you subject by subject, what are all the subject in your first year and what teacher will teach you, will he provide you books and all. So I'll explain one by one. For first subject, which is Latin language, our Latin teacher will provide you a book in PDF form, or you can get a physical copy by the teacher. but you need to pay for that. At least 1000 something you need to pay. In our first year we also paid this amount, and teacher provided us the physical book. So that's all for Latin. The next subject of your first year is Russian language. So for Russian language also same, teacher will ask you for 1000 to 1200 ruble, and after paying, teacher will provide you a physical book. As you can see on the screen, these books will be provided in your first year. So for Latin Russian, you don't require any book from India. So for the next subject is biology. For biology, teacher will provide you PDF of each classes when he teach. Like in your first class, he will send you a PDF from which he will be teaching you. Like this, he will send you PDF and will teach you in the class. So for biology also, you don't need any book to bring it from India. The next subject is Russian statehood in your first year. So for this subject, it will be like you only need to attend all the classes and present some presentation to the teacher. It will be like what you like about Russia, what you like about India, what you want to improve. These type of theoretical question you will have to study. It's like an extra subject, so you can get familiarized with Russia because you will be living here for 6 years. So that's why this subject is here. So the next subject is histology. This will be in your second semester. For this, teacher will be provide you all the PDFs and ask you to draw histology diagrams. So for this, if you want to bring physical interbasing from India, if you have enough space, you can bring. Also you can download the PDF. I will link down all the books in my upcoming video, which is syllabus for whole first year, in which I will explain you what all subjects are there, what is the syllabus of whole first year, what is the exam pattern, and everything you need to know. So the next subject is medical chemistry. For this, teacher will be provide you the PDF and make you study from that only. So for medical chemistry also, you don't need to any book. So that were all the subjects which I told you for your first year. I don't think you require any book, but for anatomy and histology, if you have enough space, you can bring for anatomy BD Chaurasia and for histology Inderbir Singh. And I know currently you are free, so I will recommend you to start studying from now on, as I have uploaded all the Russian alphabets, all the Russian pronunciation, so you can start learning all the Russian alphabets from my Telegram channel. So I will recommend you to join this, scan this QR code and join the channel. So the first thing you should do is learn all the Russian alphabets. In your first week, teacher will ask you to pronounce these alphabets in Russian language. So it will be better for you if you start study early. Your first impression will be good. And the next thing you should learn is alphabets in Latin language. So same goes for Latin. And for anatomy, you can start learning all the names of bones, parts of bone, foramens and all. You should learn all this, and after that you can start all the muscles, their origins and all. So that's all you should study before coming here. It will be better for you. So the next thing I will recommend you to is get a thick notebook from India with the different compartment. This one notebook will be enough for your first semester, and you can buy 2 of these. This will last you for your whole year. So I will recommend you to buy these notebooks from India, because as you can see, books in Russia are. So now let me show you the stationery, the real prices and types of notebook which are available. So as you can see, these are the notebooks which are available. These are like very thin. First of all, notebooks, the size, the thickness and the quality, there is a huge difference between India and Russia. So I would recommend you to buy it from India. So the next thing I would like to tell you is that the price of color pencil. As you can see, a 6 color pack will cost you 151, 24 will 471, this 18 one will cost you 353. So what I mean is that for your first year histology subject, you need to draw some diagrams. For that you can buy colored pencils from India. As you can check the prices, this will cost you 8719. These are all the pens, blue pens, 59, 65, 76. As you can see, the prices are higher than India. So if you would like to buy it from India, you can buy it from there. So that's all for books, academics and stationery. So now let's move on to the next topic, which is medicine box. So as you can see, I also have a medicine box here of Indian medicine, which I brought when I came. Here in Russia, medical system works different. Like if you are absent, then you need to give us spravka, which defines that you were sick, and like official report that you are sick. So you cannot miss more than 3 to 4 classes. So if you miss more than these, so you have to provide spravka. So if you have your own medicine box, you can quickly take out medicine. It will save you a lot of time and it will be very convenient. You don't have to walk to the M building alone and all. So that's why you should carry your own medicines from India. Always keep in mind that you should carry medicine with prescription. So how you can get prescription is you can tell your doctor that I will be traveling abroad, so he can write in report that the patient will be traveling abroad and prescribe all the medicines. Also you can order these from telemedicine platforms like Tata, 1mg, Apollo 24/7. These type of platform you can order from there, but make sure the prescription has doctor registration and is signed digitally or physically. Also keep a photo of prescription with you in the phone for emergencies. So I have made a whole list of medicines which you can carry. As on the screen you can see, I have created a list for fever, pain and cold. These medicines you can buy and put it in a medicine box. So now let's move on to the next segment, which is bank cards. As I can see, I have a lot of them, but most of them are useless, so I will recommend you which works and which will be beneficial for you to bring. The first card I will recommend you is that Niyo Global credit card. With this you can access loans and it will give you some coins if you spend more or from this, so it is a good deal according to me. Also the next card I will recommend you is that HDFC Millennial card, because this is my primary card from which I make transaction. So this works always and I never face problem with this, so I can confidently recommend you this. The next one is HDFC Forex card. Forex card doesn't work here, so that's why you should not bring any Forex card here. I have loaded some dollars in there, they are still in there since my first year, so Forex card doesn't work, so you should not bring it. So that's all for the banking card. So now let's talk about SIM card, which SIM card you need to bring and how to set up your mobile. So for SIM you should have Airtel SIM card only. If you have any other SIM card, port it to Airtel, or if you have iPhone you can convert your Airtel SIM to eSIM, so it will be a better option for you. And if your phone doesn't support eSIM, so what I will recommend you is that you should put your Airtel SIM to your port number 2 and set up all your banking apps, Google app or HDFC native banking app, and all other banks you need to set up because they require SMS authentication. So if you are India, then you can easily send SMS. If you come Russia, and then you need to make recharge of amount 1000 to 2000, so then you will able to send SMS and then you will able to log into Google Pay. So that's why I will recommend you to put your Airtel SIM to port number 2 and then set up your Google Pay, Phone Pay and these type of banking method. Now let's move on to the next segment, which is what all app you need to download before coming. If you want to know everything you need to download before coming to Russia, you can check out this video. I have covered all the apps you need to download from A to Z, which will last you for your whole 6 years. You no need to download any other app rather than this. So I will recommend you to watch this video. I will upload it soon. So after you land in Russia, your Instagram, Snapchat, all the social media platform will stop working. So the first and most important app you need to download is a VPN app. If you have iOS device, I will recommend you to download Cat VPN. It has many servers, as you can see on the screen. You can easily connect any one of them. Or if you have Android device, I will recommend you to download Jump app, Octahide VPN, these types of app you can download. So I will quickly summarize what all apps you need to download. First of all is Maps, which is 2GIS and Yandex Map. You can see this logo, you can search on App Store and Play Store and download these apps for maps. The next app is very important, which is Translate. I will recommend you to download Russian language offline. You can download Russian language pack, so even if you don't have internet access, you can translate between English to Russian or Russian to English. The next app I will recommend you to download is Wildberries. You can log into this app and add a location. As you can see on the screen, you can add this pickup point will be convenient for you because once a week you will be going to Kalina Mall. It is near Kalina, so you can add this pickup point, and after adding it you can check all the prices, spices and what all things are available, and not buy them from India and buy it from here. The next app is Slavda. You need to download this app for your water delivery. If you are student here, only Slavda delivers to your doorstep, so I will recommend you to download this app beforehand. The next app is Yandex Mail. As you can see on the screen, this is the symbol, so you need to download this app because after downloading you will receive all the notification, all the mails on this regarding university official announcements. Also university have its own app which is Moi Univer, on which all of your classes schedule will be visible, so you can also download this app beforehand. So the next one is VK. It is like social media app here like Instagram. If you want you can make your profile on VK. So these were all the important apps you need to download beforehand. I will be making a detailed video on this topic, so subscribe if you want. So that's all for this video. I have covered everything you need to know before coming to Russia, specifically Far Eastern Federal University. Also, if you are traveling soon, you can comment down your dates and find your group mates or your co-passenger, get to know them. So that's all for this video. Hopefully I'll see you in the campus soon. Bye.